The Anabaptists. If you thought religious extremism was a modern problem, let me tell you about the time an entire German city went absolutely insane for Jesus. The year is 1534, and the city of Munster has just been taken over by a group of radical Anabaptists who believe the apocalypse is coming any day now. And when I say taken over, I don't mean they won an election. I mean they literally seized control of the city, expelled everyone who disagreed with them, and declared the city New Jerusalem. Things were about to get pretty crazy. These cultists believed that the end times were upon us, and that Munster was the only place on earth that would be spared from God's wrath. Their leader, a guy named Jan Matthys, proclaimed himself a prophet and declared some pretty wild new rules. All property was to be shared communally, all books except the Bible needed to be burned, and money was to be abolished. And if you weren't cool with any of this, you were kicked out of the city in the middle of winter with nothing but the clothes on your back. But don't worry, it gets worse. After Matthys got himself killed in an ambush, a new leader emerged, Jan van Leyden, a charismatic lunatic who decided that God had told him some pretty specific things. First, that polygamy was not only allowed, but mandatory. Second, that he, Jan van Leyden, was actually the king of New Jerusalem and the entire world. And last but not least, anyone who disagreed with him should be executed immediately. Over the course of about a year, Jan married 16 women, including the widow of the previous prophet, and forced other men in the city to do the same. Women who refused to marry were ruthlessly executed. One of Jan's own wives criticized him, so he beheaded her himself in the public square, and then made his other wives dance around her corpse. Yeah, totally normal behavior. Meanwhile, the city was under siege by a combined Catholic and Protestant army, who were understandably concerned about the Anabaptist revolution spreading. The siege lasted over a year, and during that time, things inside Munster deteriorated rapidly. Food ran out. People started starving, and there are documented accounts of cannibalism occurring within the city walls. The city had become a living nightmare, but Jan van Leyden kept insisting that God would deliver them salvation any day now. Spoiler alert, God did not save them. In June 1535, the city finally fell when 2 Anabaptist guards betrayed the cult and opened the gates. The revenge was brutal. The surviving Anabaptist leaders, including Jan van Leyden, were captured, tortured extensively, and then executed. Their bodies were placed in iron cages and hung from the church tower as a warning to anyone who might get similar ideas. Those cages are still hanging there today, over 450 years later.